the finance bill imekuwa na mambo mengi sana, na imekuwa na lot of captions ambazo zimekuwa pale, because imekuwa na kuna mambo na taxation, kuna mambo na that is pia mambo na fuel levies ambazo ziko pale, among that is the other issues ambazo ziko pale. Na nikiangalia hapa wanasema think tank says exemption of a real estate investment trust from capital gains, that is a favors wealthy individuals. So MPs are that is set to pass some clauses that is in the bill that are punitive to ordinary Kenyans to advance their own interest, according now to the Standard newspaper. Na hapa nikiangalia wanasema that is among the so many other stories ambazo tunaweza kuziangalia hapa. Wanasema that is the Kenya Human Rights Commission has blamed that is the bill for trying to push for avoidance of a tax which only benefits the wealthy. So according that is to the Institute of Public Finance, that is a financial thing, Kenya currently has 6,000 that is $800 millionaires, individuals with a net worth of that is more than 130 million, and that is a 16 cent that is equivalent to 13 billion or more, according that is to the African wealth. So to ensure equitable taxation, so they are proposing that is kukuwa na wealth tax ambayo itakuwa ina target that is the wealthy, kulingana na vile naona hapa hawa wana submissions zao, because remember that kumekuwa pia na public bit of public participation where members have been presenting their views that is to the Committee of the National Assembly. So hii pia ni another proposal that is ya kuweza that is kuleta taxation kwa wale ambao wanasema ni wealthy. So na pia wanasema ya kwamba if we can tax those net assets that wealthy person own and ensure that they are captured within the taxation framework in the country, na pia hapo wanasema ya kwamba inaweza pia weza kutusaidia that is maybe now just to make sure that we have more mechanism and more measures to be able now to generate that is the revenue. So it keeps on that is saying that why are we giving that is persons who can invest in real estate investment an exemption, yet they can be able to afford those taxes? So this according now to one of the proposal ambayo naona hapa that is imeweza kuandikwa hapa. So the finance bill proposes extended the exemption to all aircraft parts imported by aircraft operators, all persons engaged in business of aircraft maintenance. So you can imagine kuwa na exemption kwa zile that is spare parts zote za aircraft, that is chopper nini, na wale ambao wana engage kwa that business. And actually now is a mission ya Institute of Public Finance wanasema that is how the wealthy ambao wako na hiyo uwezo especially ya kuinvest in real estate na baadhi ya mambo mengine, kwa nini wanakuwa exempted, and yet they are the people who have the capability of even that is to be able now to remit their taxes, na hii taxes yao inaweza tusaidia sana. So it keeps on going that that is according now to the that is a program that is of a Human Rights Commission. They are actually saying that the exemption of these taxes in as letter appear loopholes to some of that is the mechanism ambazo zinaweza kuwa zimewekwa pale. So MPs sometimes pass some clauses that are punitive to ordinary Kenyans to advance their that is their own interest, according now to how I can see ambayo imeweza kuwekwa hapa. So that is now wanasema we oppose the proposed that is a blanket exemption of capital gains tax on transfers of property within that is the submission to that is to the parliament. So they are saying that that is the risk of benefit that is high net worth individuals are large property owners who may restructure assets into rates. So ukiangalia this is a very that is a very interesting that is a comment ambazo wameweza kuweka hapa. But why kwa nini wanaweka exemption to all that is aircraft parts and imported and any other importation that is a thing that is operated within those jurisdiction? Kwa nini basi na pia kwa mambo ya some of the people ambao wako na real estate? Ukiangalia some of these things ambazo zimeweza kuwekwa pale kwa finance bill, no one is above the law. It doesn't matter that is the business that you do, that as long as that is there is a certain income that you are gaining, you are supposed also to go to this that is a tax measures ambazo zimewekwa pale. Then at the same time also it is also good to, kama kungekuwa na clause pia ambao pia inge enforce also the elected members of parliament pia nao pia wakuwe taxed. Ingekuwa pia imetusaidia sana, kwa sababu pia nao pia wako na vitu ambazo huwa wanafanya pale, na pia kuna ile mshahara ambao wanapata kama Wakenya wale wengine ambao wako pale. So these are some of the issues ambazo ziko hapa. That is among the so many other issues. Nikiangalia hapa pia the private sectors lobbies for 5%. That is a pay relief according now to John Mbadi budget. Ukiangalia pale kuna ile pay ambayo ilikuwa pale na pia anasema itakuwa relieved by 5%. So those are some among the other stories ambazo nikiangalia hapa concerning the finance bill that is ambayo imeleta a lot of controversy. Yes.
And I can see in relation to that matters to do with the finance bill, that is page 8 of the Daily Nation. It reads that private sector push to cap pay at 30%. You know, this is what has been on the spotlight. And you know, as you have mentioned, in recent years many Kenyans have complained about that is the high cost of living, increased taxation, and pressure on businesses and workers. And now the current situation, that is what I'm reading, what the article says, that Parliament is considering changes affecting, that is, the private sector pay taxation. And now private employers are warning that the proposals could increase job losses, because some are arguing that the tax burden is becoming too heavy for businesses that are already struggling, that is economically. So what will really happen? Because at the end of the day, mwananchi ni yeye anaumia from what I can see here. And non hapa there's a statement that from Mr. Mora alisema that elevating the net take-home pay directly triggers consumer spending, driving immediate, predictable return revenue, added tax, that is the VAT, and excess duties at a point of sale. And then we have, that is Dr. Bedi added that state data from the latest Kenya National Bureau of Statistics Economy Survey 2026 backs the revenue projection to the government, and should a 5% reduction in the pay be adopted. And he said that the statistics show that the Kenya's real GDP grew up to 4.6% in the year 2025. That is what he said. So some of the people out here are defending this, and then we have the common mwananchi ambaye ana complain that this is heavy for them, and then you have, that is, the sectors are complaining that this will be hard for them to sustain some of the employees in their companies, meaning that kutakuwa na, that is, job losses in our country. So it means this is going to bring a great impact, because it could affect, that is, salaries and take-home pay, and also businesses may reduce, that is, hiring cost or cut cost. So imagine mtu ambaye ako na biashara atapunguza pesa ambayo anafaa kulipa mwajiriwa wake, yeah. And now don't forget, wewe ambaye unalipwa as a Kenyan citizen pale nje, the cost of living is high. It means you also need to find other ways to survive. So it means that generally kila mtu anakuwa affected. And also the young people are seeking jobs. Wale the young people, unajua tumekuwa tukistruggle with high rate of unemployment. The young people who are seeking jobs right now, wataenda wapi? Unaona watu wengi wataenda kukua in drugs, and also kutakuwa na guns wataongezeka, and also this may increase, that is, public debate around taxation and government spending. So generally we can say that is economic policies should balance, that is, revenue collection, even if they believe or they say that this is going to boost, that is, our economy as a nation. Generally we want to grow as a nation, but it doesn't mean that as we grow we continue suffocating the people who are involved in this growth. So what do you think about this as a Kenyan citizen? Because also the government has a responsibility of protecting the ordinary mwananchi, and also protecting the businesses that tumesema ndio zita play a growth in the growth of these countries, and also need to create, that is, opportunities for the young people. So talk to us on 0799 200 100 and tell us what you think about this.
Yeah.